The way I got into my deal with RCA is I had been talking to a couple other labels. I've been talking to Cash Money. I chose not to move forward with that situation. You know, I flew down to Miami, put me up in a hotel, went to the Hit Factory, was recording, you know, all this stuff with them. But it just didn't feel right in my spirit, man. And, you know, I walked away from that. A little prior to that, I had a pending situation with Universal. I guess it just wasn't time, but basically I didn't get the deal. But I almost had a deal with Universal. I flew up to New York, you know, I met with them, all that stuff. I've been talking to a few labels, and it just seemed like nobody really, truly, you know, wanted to, you know, get down all the way. So with RCA, they were like, yo, you have something special. We don't know what it is, but it's something special, but we also don't want you to change it, you know? We just want to take what it is and enhance it. And that was the first time anybody had ever told me that, you know? Anybody. When I went to the Universal meeting, they were like, okay, play another song, play another song. Okay, where's your radio song? You know, they were saying this in the Universal meeting. I'm like, bruh, like, y'all should know my catalog by now, you know what I mean? Like these are my songs. Can we make one of these a radio hit? Because this is my music, you know? The Cash Money situation. It was just weird, man. It was just, you could tell the name of the label is Cash Money and Young Money. So their top priority is to do whatever's gonna make the most money, you know? And right now they're beefing over what? Money, moolah, you know what I'm saying? For me, I could tell that for me, I want to make money. I have to make money to survive, to sustain myself, but it's not by any means necessary. If you're around people who just want to make money by any means necessary, yeah, they'll treat you like a product rather than a person. RCA just, I mean, it was taking a chance, you know, but there's some special people up there who really believe in me. You know, sometimes God works through people. I remember Slim told me that from Cash Money. Slim actually told me, he was like, man, God works through people. And I agree with him. I definitely agree with him. But that just wasn't the right deal for me. But I believe God worked through the people at RCA.
Just relentlessly came down here and put in the work, and I think that's just what you have to do being from Canada. I mean, I was always told to get respect in your city, you gotta leave your city, and that's something I've always done.
We live in a very trivial kind of culture where we're elevating and celebrating things that don't matter that much. You know what I mean? In the grand scope of life.
People will very much abandon what they want because there was some part of it that they didn't have or didn't have access to or couldn't get. And it's just like, I can't do this, so I can't even, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you want it, it's what you make of it.
I've had moments where I was just like, fuck it, man, I'm in debt, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get a job, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stop with the music, you know what I'm saying? I've had plenty of moments like that, but honestly, this is what I'm passionate about, and what is success without struggle?